We want to welcome everybody here tonight for our class for the doTERRA oils. And our guest speaker is Al Garcia. He's been a nutritionist in the nutrition field for 20 years. He is the co-founder and owner of the Herbs for Health stores. And he has been using the oils for about a year and a half and has some great information to teach us that we may be able to use them in our own families. So I'll turn the time over to Al.
All right, thank you. Okay, well, let me just tell you that I'm appreciative of you taking a little bit of your time to come and learn about oils. And I've been involved in the nutrition world for 20 years, learning and selling and marketing herbs and vitamins and minerals. And I always thought that the essential oil business was kind of a girly business, so I didn't learn a lot about it. And about a year ago, I fractured a shoulder, and I didn't want to do the medications that they recommended, Lortabs and morphine and Percocets and all those types of things. And so I wanted to find an alternative way to stay out of pain. And one person told me that essential oils were 50 times stronger than some of the herbs that I was very used to using. So I decided to investigate that a little bit and found out that that was very much truth. I found a company called doTERRA, and doTERRA has therapeutic grade oils, meaning very, very strong oils. And so that's what got me involved in, I'm going to put a presentation together here today called Family Physician Kit. And what this program will do is teach you some of the benefits of the average oils that's used by families all over the world, not just in the United States, but all over the world. So this little presentation is kind of designed to help you prioritize some of the things you can do in your own household. So what's healthcare costing your family today? Well, what we found out is that most people are having to spend a lot of money on premiums for insurance, co-payments, prescriptions, things like that. They're spending a lot of time in office visits and insurance programs, sick time off of their job. And a lot of people have a lot of concerns about health, like synthetic chemicals, the harmful side effects of pharmaceutical medications, things like that. So what we want to do today is instill some confidence that you could use a lot of these essential oils, gain a peace of mind, and use your own intuition for the things that come naturally to you. We know that most moms and dads are in control of their own family's health care, and if they're not, we want to help you become in control. So this company called doTERRA, doTERRA is a Latin term that means gift of the earth. And so they used that name because they said really the plants, the aromatic plants that are on the earth give you these volatile oils automatically, and they are a natural healthcare alternative to being able to do things for yourself. So what we wanted to do first, because people ask us all the time, well, where do these oils come from? Most people have never seen the oils in a chili pepper, or the oils on a peppermint leaf, or the oils in a lemon rind, and so they ask me, where are they at? So we took this picture right here, and this picture is a picture of an oil sac. This little oil sac that I'm pointing at here is what's on this leaf blown up 200 times by a high-powered microscope. The reason that this looks purple is because we got a bright light underneath the slide in order to blow it up on a microscope. And this whole leaf is full of peach fuzz. And one of these little extensions here is one peach fuzz. And so that just gives you an idea of how small an oil sac is. An oil sac on a plant such as a peppermint leaf is the glandular system of the plant. It's also the immune system of the plant. It's the reproductive system of that plant. So all the secrets to that plant are hidden right here inside of that oil sac. And in turn, all the benefits that we can do and use as a medicine, as the magic of that peppermint plant, we'll talk about the specifics of that in a minute, we get from these little oil sacs. We steam distill them and cold press extract them in order to remove that oil sac from the plant. So that means we put that plant under a little pressure, a little steam, and that oil sac just rolls right off that leaf. Now it takes a lot of peppermint leaves in order to get this oil sac off and put it in a little 5 milliliter jar. So we're talking about absolute 100% natural. Now there are people that make synthetic peppermint oil. So when you're thinking of toothpaste, when you think of some peppermint candies, today there are things such as food grade synthetic oils, and there are oils that you use for, say, janitorial products. Cleaning products have lemon scents. Today there are many shampoos that you buy on the mall, and they'll have synthetic cucumber or synthetic lavender or things like that. But today what we're going to talk about is the real true extraction of that plant. They're powerful, they're safe, and they don't have side effects. That's what's really important about what we're talking about. Now, aromatic plants are just one of the many classifications of herbs. There are mucilants, there's astringents, there's bitters, there's other types of plant classifications. But all these oils we're going to talk about tonight are coming from the aromatic plants. Okay? So that's going to be what we're going to discuss. Now, there's 3 different ways that you can use essential oils. You can use them aromatically in a diffuser like this one that I'm pointing at. We're going to turn this on, and what we do is put a few drops of oil inside of this diffuser, and you'll start seeing the steam coming out just because we put some oil and water in here. And in that diffuser, by putting the oil in there, we can diffuse the particles of that oil in this room and get all the benefits of that oil just by smelling it aromatically. The next way that we can do that is topically, which is to take and put it on your skin and apply it directly to your skin, and topically like a massage. And then internally, the other method of using essential oils is to take them and put a drop on your hand and lick them, or put a drop in a gelatin capsule and swallow the capsule. So that is a way to use them internally as a dietary supplement. You can do that. Okay? Now, let's talk about the safety of these oils. They're very safe. They're gentle. There's very little side effects. The only side effects you'd find on an essential oil would be things like I rubbed my hands with some peppermint, put it somewhere, I forgot, and I touched my eye. And now I've got my eye burning because I put an oil in my eye. And so the way you'd want to, we always tell people, keep these essential oils out of your eyes and your ears and your nose, because these are tender areas, your eyes, your ears, and nose, tender tissues there. And so they would feel an effect of a hot oil really, really fast, like cinnamon or peppermint or ginger or things like that. But in the event that you did do that, you need to gain the confidence that if you have a child that touches peppermint to his eyes and is screaming and yelling at the top of his lungs, that the fastest way to dilute these oils is to use a vegetable oil or a fractionated coconut oil or an olive oil or any of those pure oils. You just get a little cup and put some oil in it and immediately do this, and it will take the sting out of that oil just by diluting oil with oil. Guess what happens if you use water? If you dilute it with water, it'll spread all over and you'll have the whole eye burning instead of just the corner of your eye. So never dilute oils with water. Now, if you don't have oil,